Hey guys! So I've decided that with everything going on right now with coronavirus and lockdowns impending, there's so much change and uncertainty going on at the moment. And this is a time where our health can really be at risk, and not just because of coronavirus, but because of the way we're choosing to use our mind and our bodies at this time. So it's so easy at the moment to fall into panic and worry, and all of that just has an impact on our stress levels, whether that be emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. We don't want to fall into a pattern of chronic stress and our physical and mental health issues getting worse, anxiety increasing, depression. As I said, there's so much change happening. A lot of us are obviously finding ourselves indoors more than normal, on our own more than normal, and this can be a lot of change for a lot of people. So it's about really pulling together and understanding what's important right now and what we really need to focus on. So when there is so much change and uncertainty, we tend to start focusing on everything outside of our control. And that tends to be other people's actions and what they're doing, or circumstances and wishing they were different. And what we really need to realize is that the thing that's important is looking after ourselves. And what we can control is how we are choosing to think and what we are choosing to do. And this is actually a real opportunity for many of us to just slow down. So slow down, become more self-aware and more conscious of how we are feeling, and putting in some things into place, some self-care things, to really actually benefit our health at this time. So because of this, I've decided that I'm going to do daily video tips. So just short videos every day, sort of tips that are really going to be helpful for our holistic health at this time. For those of you who are finding yourself indoors and, not knowing what to do, it's so easy to turn to things to fill all that extra time and energy that we're going to have. And that might be, we gravitate towards more TV watching, more computer time, just throwing ourselves into more work, or distracting ourselves by just calling people and using more social media or eating more food. So it's so easy to go in that direction, but we really want to think about long term. So what's really going to benefit us long term as an individual? And that's really our personal growth. So doing things that are going to help our future self. And so much of that is turning inward and starting to focus on our internal world, slowing down, doing those things that we so often say we're going to do, but we're too busy to do. And now we have that time. So I'm going to do daily reminders and tips and advice for things just to get you thinking about what you can do when you're indoors more, have more time on your own. The majority of it is probably just going to be stuff that I do in my house every day and is part of my routine, but I'm going to adjust that obviously because there's some things that I'm doing more of now because I can't physically see my friends and I can't go out as much and do certain things. So I'm adapting that. I'm going to include all things holistic health, so things from the mind, the body, the soul, and our emotional well-being. So I hope that it's going to be really beneficial to you over the coming weeks, months, however long we are dealing with this. And I'm going to use the hashtag ISOCalm. So I hope that it will be helpful, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm basically going to be just using this camera and doing it from my own home. So you'll have to bear with me because my camera usage and selfie abilities is not great. So we will see how I go. But I hope that that's something I can bring to everyone to support them right now. And just remember, it's about focusing on you now and prioritizing yourself.